Happy Saturday morning, everybody. What's going on with you? Hope y'all having a fantastic weekend so far. Everybody that's checking in with me here on the bottom line. Like I always tell you, could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. What y'all got going on right now? Y'all up early? How y'all feeling? Hope everybody's doing good all over. Everybody in LA, everybody in Louisiana, everybody in North Carolina, South Carolina, my people in Massachusetts, Baltimore, people in Ohio, my people in San Diego, San Francisco, New Mexico, both Boston, Massachusetts, everywhere, Idaho, Las Vegas. Hope everybody's doing good in Florida. Hope everybody's doing good in South Carolina. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. This is the bottom line. Today, on today's special, we got a lot of follow-ups, a lot of stuff that we talked about during the week because it's been so much going on, from bombings in front of Trump's tower to the stuff that happened where the guy rammed into the people that were in New Orleans, to all the way down to now where we have someone that's planting bombs on the railroad. We got to get into this. We got to cover it. Why? Because here, what do? We get the information, we figure it out, then we make good assessments of what we plan on doing, then we move forward. That's why we call it the bottom line, because everything else is just fluff. Until we determine what it really is and get to the bottom line, doesn't mean that it's real. Let's get to the titles. Trump sentencing. Yes, as you see right in front of me, it's not a myth, it's not a game, it's not a joke, this is not a dream. Judge Marchan has actually ordered Donald Trump to be at his sentencing either via video or he has to be there in person. He's ordered this to be done 10 days before he takes the oath and becomes the president. As you guys can see in the thumbnail, you see monkey wrenches. They're being directed towards Trump with the arrows like bombs. Then you also see words like last ditch effort. You see sabotage. And then you see Lady Justice here, who's supposed to be blind, but she's peeking. She's actually looking. So what does that mean? Does that mean she's preferencing on one side? I don't know, but that's what's going on with the thumbnail. Then you got no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You got Donald Trump over there. We got him as a regular citizen right now, no tie, just basically going one-on-one with the judge. Because basically that is what Judge Marchan is saying. He is saying that right now, Donald Trump is still a private citizen. Therefore, he can be sentenced. And he wants him to come and be sentenced January the 10th. Again, 10 days before the inauguration. Woman under arrest for allegedly killing a USA postal worker. This happened in Harlem on 145th Street. We have follow-up to the story that we've been reporting on for the last 2 days about the gentleman who lost his life trying to go and buy a sandwich. Also, the last thing we do have on the queue today in the thumbnail is an Idaho man arrested for placing an explosive device on a Union Pacific train car. So it's not stopping, it's ramping up. Seems there's a lot of people that are getting activated right now. Like I said, our country is, people are turning up right now and really doing things that you're really not gonna understand, because you're probably level-headed and you're smart and you think before you act, like we all do here at the bottom line. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
Everyone, as Judge Juan Marchan just ordered Donald Trump to appear for sentencing on January 10th. He can do it either in person or virtually. Joining us right now is MSNBC legal correspondent Lisa Rubin on the phone. Lisa, tell us what has just happened. I wonder if you just lost you. Hang on a second. Garrett, we have you. I understand you've just read in on this.
Yep.
January 10, that is 1 week from today. It is 10 days prior to inauguration. But give me a sense of what Judge Juan Marchan here in New York has suggested will happen on January 10.
Well, just reviewing this 18-page filing from Judge Marchan here, who was basically asked to answer the question of whether Donald Trump's winning the presidential election sort of provides him any additional immunity from prosecution or from sentencing in the case in which he was already convicted by a jury. Remember also over the summer, there was the question of the expanded idea of presidential immunity after the Supreme Court had ruled with a much more expansive view of what activities of a president would create some form of immunity. Judge Marchan goes through the facts of the case, his view of the arguments of both of these questions, and concludes that Donald Trump, as he exists right now, still a private citizen, is not immune from being sentenced in this case in New York City, for which he was already convicted. And as you just reported, Alex, orders him to appear either in person or virtually next Friday morning at 9:30 to be sentenced. He has to answer whether that appearance will be in person or virtually by the 5th. That's this Sunday. I'm out to the Trump transition team to see if they have any response to this. As you all and all of our viewers know, Trump has excoriated the
So let me ask you guys real quickly. I want you to answer this in the comments. Do you think this is their last ditch effort to try to sabotage Trump? Be honest with you, I'm acting right now. I'm not happy. I'm really acting like I'm okay just for you guys so I can do the bottom line. But me, as soon as I saw this, I got worried. I'm like, oh my God, what are they gonna do? Because if he gets sentenced to something that's like a felony or something that can prevent him from taking office, that could hurt the entire idea of what we had going on and why we voted for him. I don't know as far as what can happen, what he can be sentenced to, and how it could possibly prevent him from taking office. I haven't done that research yet. Whoever has, please chime in and let me know, because that's the next thing that I'm gonna do, because I'm worried. I mean, even me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm worried now, like, is this like gonna prevent him from taking office? To me, it's another last ditch effort to try to throw the monkey wrench. And we at the bottom line, we're saying it. I'm saying it straight up. I think it's the last ditch effort to throw a monkey wrench before he comes in office. And Judge Marchan doesn't want him to take office because he'll be more powerful, and then come into a state court, he won't be able to do so much because then he'll be the president. They're doing whatever they can do before he takes office. Do you guys believe it's all political? Do you think that it's all set up and it's all a masquerade? Let me know in the comments. Let's keep going.
Prosecutor in Manhattan, the judge in this case, he believes this is a witch hunt. It has been, he believes, an unfair prosecution, something that he thinks needs to be cleared off his plate to best do his job as president. Clearly, Judge Marchan disagrees, but what form of sentencing, what might be appropriate here? I think our questions better suited for legal analysts, and there will be lots of time to discuss them over the next week, which will also involve Trump coming here to Washington to attend the state funeral for Jimmy Carter. So a very busy...
I mean, what are they planning on doing? Locking him up? He gonna have Secret Service and doing jail time with him? They gonna send him to do probation with the probation officer going to sit there with the Secret Service too. What they gonna have him doing? Let's say working on the roads, picking up and cleaning up dirt or whatever like that, cleaning up trash on the road. Secret Service gonna have to be with him doing that. Let it go. Or whatever you guys are planning on doing, it might be a doozy. Could you imagine if he does something that can like prevent him from taking office? Could you guys actually imagine that? Okay, Bugatti, don't. Okay, keep it going. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Let's get a few more comments. The judge is acting like a politician, not a judge. Boom, that's what Sheila said. I feel you, Sheila.
And complex week ahead for the president-elect.
Absolutely. We'll be asking questions of our legal analysts, very much so, to see what will happen. Again, we have the funeral, the official state funeral of President Jimmy Carter on the 9th. So the president will be in Washington, former president and now president-elect Donald Trump will be there on Thursday the 9th. This will all go down on the 10th. We're all going to stay very closely attuned to see what happens there from Judge Juan Marchan. Garrett, thank you so much. It's been a busy day. We're grateful for you.
Yeah, I think it's all
My
political.
culinary school experience was really...
I don't know if Joe Biden or somebody made some phone calls and said, "Hey, don't let it be so easy for him. Let's Let's make this a little harder for the United States. Let's make it a little harder. Let's see what type of monkey wrench we can throw in. Okay, guys, I've got another thing that I really need to follow up on, which is the U.S. postal worker that was killed trying to buy a sandwich in Harlem. Yeah, finally found the person who actually did it. Yeah, there's a woman that's under arrest after killing the postal worker. This all happened over a fight over a place in line. Jaya Cruz, she's charged with second-degree murder. I don't know how. Because if you can physically take a knife out and stab someone, that should be first degree. With the GUN, it's distance, and you have the excuse of, oh, I was just trying to whatever, and it's far. It's not actually one-on-one. When you physically take out a knife and actually plunge it into someone, I think the charges should be escalated because you actually know what you're doing. You're there for every thrust. You're intentionally doing this. What is going on with our legal system, especially in New York? I would not be surprised if she gets out of jail. Be honest with you, I really wouldn't. But Jaya Cruz is charged with second-degree murder, and I said I think it should be first degree. What do you guys think? This man went into the store, to the deli, to buy a sandwich. Postal worker. They started arguing over the place in line. This is when I come back to you guys and say, you know what? It's not always worth the argument, especially not understanding what's going on with other people out here and their attitudes. They could be stressed out. We don't know what people are going through. The city's hard. People are economically stressed. We got a lot of illegal migrants and things going on. Somebody want to take the place in line? Let them. The guy was on the train yesterday blasting his phone. Normally you're like, yo, turn that down. You know what? Do what you do. People ain't even saying nothing. Why? Because people like Jaya just turn it all up because they don't think before they act. Let's see what we got on this situation right here. But I know one thing. It's terrible because the bottom line is, you know, all this man was doing was ordering a sandwich.
A Bronx family tonight mourning the death of a father who was fatally stabbed Thursday while ordering a deli sandwich. Loved ones say that it happened while he was on the job as a mail carrier. And they say that he took that job to get out of poverty, never thinking this would happen. John Diaz spoke with family members.
A makeshift memorial continues to grow outside the home of 36-year-old Ray Hodge, with his United States Postal Service hat in the middle. Loved ones lighting candles and hanging photos of the Bronx man, who was a father of two.
It's just messed up that the family got to go through this.
This man says he grew up with Hodge.
He was trying to just make some money. You know, that's it. Just getting up, doing what you got to do to provide for his kids.
Hodge's brother echoing that in a statement, saying, quote, he was an honorable and respectful man who took care of his family. Police say while on the job as a mail carrier, Hodge was fatally stabbed Thursday when he was ordering a sandwich at a deli in Harlem.
Why? Like, senseless.
They took one of the good ones from us and all that.
Police say 24-year-old Jaya Cruz has been arrested.
Jaya Cruz, there she go. She's taller than both of the men. She's very slim, as you can see in posture. I don't even know if they've determined the actual determination words. If this is a he, him, she, her, or whatever. Jaya look like something going on over here. Jaya don't look like it's just like a female. I'm sorry, I'm going there with it. Look like a dude. Look like a dude under there. That don't look like Jaya. Jaya look like a man. So I don't know if Jaya fronting, but yeah, this the one that did it. Plunged the knife into this man. And it was not just one slash. It was a couple of times. Over a place in line, over a hero sandwich is what we call it in New York. And the suckiness about this is this person might just get off with a slap on the wrist. Oh, they were arguing, whatever. And now that man lost his life. What y'all think about this? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing this Saturday? Check out these comments and see how everybody doing this today. This dude is a DII hire. Okay. Sheila Cash, that judge also made donations to Democrat Party. Okay. Mafia EST, that's a dude, yo. Exactly. Polaris, what's popping? It is a dude. 24, my son is that age, and he acts so entitled. What is wrong with this generation? Oh my God. That's the person I want to talk to right there. because those are the ones that's just acting out of idiocy and just moving on nonsense. The one that just said that? Exactly. I see you up there with them watermelon comments and the jokes or whatever like that. I like the way you guys are policing yourselves and not saying nonsense, because you know I'm going to be the moderator and I know how to get you out of here quick. So we're going to keep it going because we're not playing them dumb games today. But I'm just letting y'all know I see y'all. Love is love to the people that's here really repping. Please share and like. Give your boy the fist bump. Double tap the screen. I really appreciate if we can get some more likes in here. That's all I'm asking for. Don't mess with the money. You ain't got to give me no bread, but I'd rather get a little more than 2 likes up there because we had 100 and something people so we can keep it going. And I love y'all for that, so we can let the algorithms know that we working and get more people to come over. And that way I can keep doing this. Because if I ain't going to get no money from y'all, YouTube ain't going to pay me, I'm going to stop. So let's keep going. I'm telling y'all straight up, I don't lie.
24-year-old Ajaya Cruz has been arrested for the crime. Witnesses say she got angry and started to argue with Hodge over who was first in line to order.
I keep asking myself, how was Jaya able to overpower this man and like do this with a blade, with a knife? And like it was over like 11 slashes or whatever. That's why I keep on coming back to the assumption that this is not a woman. This is not. I don't care. Allegedly, Jaya, get out. You can sue me, whatever like that. You look like a man. And everybody's saying it. You look like a man.
Police say 24-year-old Ajaya Cruz has been arrested for the crime. Witnesses say she got angry and started to argue with Hodge over who was first in line to order. Deli workers say they saw the whole thing.
I separated them. The male guy in the front, the lady, she was at the back. She's spilling him in his face.
Witnesses.
You heard what he said. They separated him out the line. I guess he saw that they was arguing in the line, right? And he separated them out the line, right? Like, yo, just chill out, right? She spit in his face. That man said that she spit in his face. So if somebody spit in your face, you really have the resolve to do anything after that. Honestly, that's the lowest form of disrespect. It's actually called, it's actually an assault. You can get an assault charge for spitting on somebody.
Whole thing.
I separated them. The male guy in the front, the lady, she was at the back. She's spilling him in his face.
Witnesses claim in an instant, Cruz pulled out a knife and fatally stabbed Hodge in the stomach. In a statement, a spokesperson for USPS said it, quote, takes matters involving the safety and well-being of Postal Service employees as a top priority. Officials say Hodge worked as a mail carrier since the summer of 2022, based out of the Morningside Annex on West 125th Street. Loved ones say Hodge was just trying to make a living.
To see him, go from one stage of life to the next to better himself was anything you could ask from a kid.
Cruz has been charged with murder. Police say that a weapon was recovered here at the scene. For now, reporting here from Harlem, John Diaz, CBS News, New York.
New York, Gotham City, where no one cares anymore. Life is non-valued. People just walk around and just do whatever they want, break into people's cars. Nonsense goes on, and next thing you know what? Oh, ain't see nothing. Let them do what they do. This is bananas, y'all. This is crazy, isn't it? What's up, MG? And these are the ones that are Tide Pods too. Yeah. Ad Victorium, what's popping? I see you up there. Judges, prosecutors, and politicians should be charged as accessories after the fact for re-releasing these lunatics back to the public. Ad Victorium always be dropping it. What's up, Ad? What's up, MG? Chimpanzees can talk. Oh, let's get you out of here. Give me a second, y'all. You out of here. I'm going to just give you a day to think about it. I'm going to give you a day to think about it. So she assaulted them and then stabbed them. Yes, disgusting. That is assault. She spit on them and then assaulted them. Exactly. That is assault. Okay. Yep, Harlem. Got to be honest. That's where I'm from. I got to be honest. That's where it happened. We got to hold ours. So it'll be okay if we go play Batman. I'm down. Okay, Mind's Mouth. That's what I'm talking about. Mind's Mouth. That's what I'm talking about. New York explains much. What's up, Jeff? Ricky, no big deal. It's Harlem. Mine's mouth. Sometimes I just feel like going out in all black and some Punisher type of for real. Yo, mine's mouth. You ain't the only one, bro. You know, you might start your own little Avengers team if people be quiet, because I know a lot of people might actually be with you on that. Real talk. I know a lot of people that may actually be with you on that. I'm sorry about the screen right now, y'all. It fell or whatever like that, but we're gonna keep it going. I got more videos lined up for y'all. Appreciate y'all being patient with me. Camera just fell, but we gonna keep it going. All right, what we got next? An artist from behind the viral fish pond is sentenced from pond to no bond. A Brooklyn native who is behind the viral NYC fish pond is sentenced in a shooting. He was sentenced to 12 years.
Through the neighborhood, many in disbelief that the...
Yeah, you know we're going to get a commercial or 6.
That the man who brought joy to the neighborhood with...
Well, in Brooklyn, a man who became a neighborhood icon now faces a harsh new reality.
Yeah, the co-founder of the beloved Bed-Stuy Aquarium. You see that new reality right there, now facing 12 years behind bars after being sentenced for attempted murder and gun charges. Pix 11's Corey McGinnis joining us live from Bed-Stuy with more on this plot twist.
Do or die in Bed-Stuy.
Hey guys, good evening. This shocking turn of events really sent ripples through the neighborhood. Many in disbelief that the man who brought joy to the neighborhood with goldfish is the same man now facing time behind bars.
No, for a long time.
Jaquan Irving, visibly emotional, struggled to contain his tears as he spoke about his longtime friend, Haj Malik Lovick.
When my boy grew up.
Irving was seen supporting Lovick's family outside a court hearing Friday morning, offering comfort despite their desire to remain out of the public eye.
Gotta be strong for him, more so than anything.
Lovick received a 12-year sentence for attempted murder and gun-related charges, though the family declined to speak on camera. Irving has been vocal about their shared pain and resilience.
But we're still, in shock about it, you know what I mean? It's just, we just confused, we hurt, you know what I mean? It's just, love my brother.
The sentence stems from a shooting incident in June 2023 in Bed-Stuy, where Lovick was involved in a dispute with a 51-year-old man outside Lover's Rock restaurant on Tompkins Avenue. The altercation escalated, resulting in Lovick shooting the victim. The injured man was rushed to Kings County Hospital for treatment and was released.
So I look at this in a couple of ways. Fantastic artist, did something great, brought great harmony to the neighborhood, but he's still a human being. And when it comes down to when you get caught in a certain situation, it's how you move and how you respond to it. Did not respond the right way. It escalated too far. He actually pulled out a weapon and did something that he shouldn't have done. And now, not only is the person that got injured having to deal with the issue, his family is hurt, as we can see, which proves that it makes no sense to do harmless crimes and things like that without thinking before you act, because you're not only hurting yourself. Try to think before you do. This is the problem that so many people are having out here right now. They're not thinking before they do, especially our youth. That's the sad part.
What went through your mind when you found out 12 years?
Just put my head down and pray. That's all I can do.
Lovick gained local fame for his charming community project, the Bed-Stuy Aquarium, where he and his friends transformed a simple puddle into a vibrant pond with 100 goldfish this past August. The project quickly became a beloved fixture in the neighborhood, attracting attention from locals. But now he faces a different chapter in his life, and whether his recent actions will overshadow his contributions in the community remains to be seen. Do you feel like...
Yeah, well, 12 years, to be honest with you, 12 years is a long time. It's a long time to think. He probably get parole. He's not going to have to hopefully do the whole 12. But it's definitely something that one should think about when it comes down to, doing stuff like that. Like, yo, come on, man. You have a bigger opportunity out here. You got greater things that can actually happen for you. So don't jeopardize your future by making bad decisions. I always think of that, like at the age that I'm at, it would be stupid for me to do something to get me locked up or killed. I've lived too long and I've worked too hard to get to where I'm at. People should appreciate their lives. We should. Life is precious. That's the gift. Everything after that is just extra. Even the problems. Think about this. If you didn't wake up this morning, you wouldn't even be able to deal with a problem. I'd rather have problems and be here alive to deal with them than complaining about problems. Figure out a way to make it make sense. Problems present opportunities. Problems present opportunities. The only thing you really got to do is find the solution. Think about it. What we got going on here today is somebody else that wasn't thinking. This fool here decided to put an explosive device on a train in Idaho. So yeah, we got him, and this how this is gonna go down. Check this out.
Story that we are following. This one is actually coming in out of Idaho. I want to tell you what police are providing at this point. Now, they do say that a man has been arrested after investigators say he actually placed an improvised explosive device on a train car. Take a look. That is his mugshot that has been released by investigators. This was over in Payette. Police say...
So I'm over here like, no, Idaho, they not. I said that the other day. No place is off limits to people right now. And even if you think something crazy, like I said yesterday, next thing you know, it actually happened. Crazy.
On New Year's Day, around 6 p.m. local time, Payette police were called to the 600 block of North 8th Street for a suspicious man seen near a parked railroad car attempting to light something on fire. Officers got there and say they found fresh footprints in the snow and were able to track them to a train car where they found an undetonated improvised explosive device, or IED. Police say they followed the footprints in the snow to a camp trailer that was parked near a home fairly close by. Officers say 40-year-old Brent Shirai, seen right there, tried to run from the camp trailer but surrendered to police officers after a short chase. He was taken into custody, we're told, on unrelated warrants and later booked into the county jail on those warrants, but also additional charges for possession of a destructive device, which is a felony, possession of a controlled substance.
The explosive device should be upgraded through the ATF, and they should make that a federal hold. And they really need to see if he's affiliated with any of these other two guys that's going on. See if he's actually been radicalized, or the possibility that he may be a threat to society before letting this lunatic out. We need to be paying attention, like I told y'all yesterday. We need to be paying attention. And guess what? The subway violence has Governor Holcomb looking to change some laws. Y'all know who I'm talking about. New York City Governor Hochul, the Jokel. Yeah, she talking about changing some laws now. Wonder what she talking about. We gonna run through this fast, because y'all already know I don't like her. I'd rather be the governor than have her the governor. For real, for real.
Welcome back, I'm Dick Brennan. 2 stabbings on the subway this week. Now police say the same person is responsible for both attacks.
They're searching for this man here, identified as 52-year-old Jamar Banks. The NYPD says that he stabbed a 31-year-old man Wednesday on the 2 train at the 14th Street and 7th Avenue station. And then yesterday, police say he...
All right, so I got a question. Is it okay to beat him up?
Shopify's point-of-sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way.
He stabbed an...
Let's say, for instance, since now we know who he is, right? And we know everything that he's doing, right? Let's say a bunch of guys get together, actually find out where he's at, and beat the brakes off of him. I'm just talking about beat the brakes off of him until he looked like the swollen head off of Martin when he had a fight with Spinks, with Marvis Hagler. We need to beat the brakes off people like this, because now it's like, oh my God, could it not be just the police that's coming at us to beat us up? Yeah. Batman, put your uniform on. Batman, put your uniform on. Get on all your body armor. Call your boy, man. I'm gonna make my own superhero, and I'm with it. I'm dead serious. Beat the brakes off him. You know why? Because look at him. He's a punk. This motherfucker all old and gray or whatever like that. Beat the brakes off of him. You know what MOP used to say? It's a rap group from Brooklyn. And it stands for Mash Out Posse. You know what they used to say? Violence is a universal language. Don't matter what language he speak, a whipping will straighten him right out. Right out.
stabbed a 31-year-old man Wednesday on the 2 train at the 14th Street and 7th Avenue station. And then yesterday, police say he stabbed an off-duty MTA worker on the 5 train platform at the Pelham Parkway station. Both victims are in stable condition.
These and other recent attacks have caused the governor to try to react to stop the violence and address the mental health crisis.
Nick Calloway has more now on her plan.
The string of shocking incidents includes a man being shoved onto the tracks and fracturing his skull. The new year also saw 3 subway stabbings in 3 days. Last month, a woman was set on fire and killed on a train in Coney Island.
It's really unfortunate. People can't travel, they can't take the train or a bus, and they have to always look over their back.
I think that it's a greater problem that is mental health crisis, and it doesn't seem to be being dealt with.
Governor Kathy Hochul cited that mental health crisis.
Before we let the jokel talk, and it's perfect that all of these colors are behind her, and I caught it right there. She has on a red jacket. The only thing she's missing is the red nose, and that would put her exactly in the right position where she should be, because our governor is a clown. You guys like the content? We got over 300 people in here right now, 456. Fist bump, y'all. Come on. 2 taps on the screen. I really appreciate to get these likes up. It lets everybody know what we're doing. It lets everybody know that we actually here and we got it going. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Come on now. I want to keep this video going. Trying to keep the video going. I appreciate y'all. If y'all appreciate the content, come on, double tap the screen. You don't even got to go off. All you got to do is double tap. Let's get these numbers up. We got too many people in here. Bang, 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 bang. I got another banger after this. All I'm asking for is likes. Bang, 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 bang. I love y'all. Look at that, 36 already. Y'all went up from 18 to 36. Give me a little bit more. I'm turning around and pressing the button. Bang, let's go. I'm good with that. I ain't greedy. Hochul the Jokel. She wants to speak. I don't even want to hear her, but for y'all, let's go.
In announcing plans to spend $1 billion to revamp care and change New York's involuntary commitment laws.
Okay, so what she's doing now, and I might get in trouble for this, for catching people when I know BS, because I come from a place that's full of BS. Now what she's trying to do is utilize this excuse to clear more reasons why congestive pricing is just so necessary, because we need the monetary for the trains in order to ramp up this, in order to do that. So now, because of this going on, she's going to try to push her congestive pricing situation through. I'm not stupid. They come for me, y'all know why.
We need to ensure that those who are suffering from severe mental illness are getting the care they need, and we're also protecting the innocent bystanders.
Meanwhile, and I don't like it, I don't care. The reason she's the governor is because Cuomo was kicked out of being the governor because they set him up. This lady does not need to be the governor of New York. She doesn't know her ass from her elbow. And we're losing all types of positioning and all types of security because of her weakness and lack of leadership skills and knowing what she's supposed to be doing. She's just like another Kamala Harris. If Joe Biden would have got corrupted or whatever like that and got caught out, this is what we would have been looked at in a more larger scale if Kamala would have been the president. I don't care no more. It is what it is.
Our subways and on our streets.
The governor also called for making changes to Kendra's law, which provides court-ordered outpatient care for people who are at risk themselves or others. Critics say Kendra's law is not the problem.
Kendra's law has been on the books since 1999, and
see, don't know what she's doing, period. Talking about stuff from 1999 instead of really enacting real stuff and creating new situations. And
you know, we know how to use it. We just haven't used it, and we haven't used it properly. And there's no accountability.
We don't need to change the law. What we need to do is change a system so that there are options and opportunities for people to be connected to services.
In response to the violence, the governor has also deployed extra state police and 1,000 members of the New York National Guard.
Well, where they at? 14th Street, 34th Street, 42nd Street, 59th Street. They're not at 18th Street. They're not over on in a quiet train station that nobody really know about, where the crime really happens and the crime never gets reported. They're at all of the major hubs. He's at 18th Street right now. There's no police at that train station. Why? Because it's not a main hub. Let's be real about it. And y'all don't really patrol the trains the way that you need to because you've already admitted that we're 45,000 police off or less because of firings and people that quit. Let's tell the truth.
To help patrol the subways. In Chelsea, Nick Calloway, CBS.
Yeah, Nick, they lying to you, bro. Straight up and down. I know what's going on. I've been here for too long. People like me, we could smell BS when it's there. You can't pour syrup on shit and make your pancakes over here. Because when you bite into it, it's still gonna be real talk. Let's get to some of these comments. What y'all think about all this nonsense going on over here? Do y'all believe these people? Please, please. JL Reed, can you recall her? Can you recall her? Hope so. Kent Ross, what's up, Kent? Black Hawks fan, I got you. What's up, Chris? That's all you need to know, Josh. Throw more money at it, JL Reed. How has that worked so far, right? How is she changing a misdemeanor to a felony illegally? Shows her true character. Vote her out of office. Remember, this is class warfare. Black Hawk said spitting facts. Robert said they used to have subway cops. Where are they at? Robert. Facts, Robert. Leland said Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Well, what? Fantastic. You a troller? I'm going to let you stay, though, because you get to say what you want to say over here. So you can stay. Say whatever you want, as long as you're not coming at me or being disrespectful. But come on, Joe. You serious? I mean, come on, Leland. You serious? G's our guy. You mean corrupted like pardoning his son Hunter? Josh, last time I checked, criminals don't follow laws. G said lay off the gummies, bro. Oh, you gotta go. Bye. Boop. Okay. Politicians don't have you in mind. Also seen an Asian woman trying to shoulder a woman onto the railway. BR 549, what? You seen an Asian woman trying to shoulder a woman onto the railway? Leland said, back to your nap, dude. Whatever. We gonna keep it going. See, I got tough skin, so y'all can do all of that. I don't mind. Like I said, some of y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'll get some of y'all up out of here, whatever like that. It is what it is. I don't have no opinion as far as like on how you guys say what you want to say, because that's what we're here for. Let's keep it going. So one more thing we got in the queue. Information on Shamsuddin Jabbar. Shamsud Jamin Jabbar. Basically some information on this guy that actually did the New Orleans massacre shooting, riding up on the sidewalk. I wanted to do some follow-up on him because everybody is, and we did a lot of follow-up on everything else.
The attacker was,
quote,
100% inspired by ISIS. But how did Jabbar go from homegrown Texan to radicalized terrorist? Investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski spent the day digging into his background and continues our team coverage now. Jeremy.
Well, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry says getting answers to questions like that is like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle with 1,000 pieces.
You've got to start sifting through those pieces.
That's the task ahead as investigators unravel the life of Shamsuddin Jabbar, from the terror on Bourbon Street to his childhood in Beaumont.
I'm just shocked.
Where a high school classmate remembered him as well-spoken and smart.
I mean, you just wouldn't think that he would do something like this.
This is not how we knew Shamsuddin.
A friend of the family, also floored by the news.
I love to get my hands on whoever influenced him.
After high school, records show Jabbar married and divorced 3 times, had at least 3 children, and served in the Army from 2007 to 2020. Leaving as a staff sergeant.
I'm Shamsuddin Jabbar, property manager with Blue Meadow Properties.
The same year, Jabbar posted this YouTube video about a real estate career in Houston, a business he later reported a $28,000 loss, along with past due house payments of $27,000 he listed in divorce proceedings. In 2022, his wife accused Jabbar of excessive cash withdrawals, gifts to paramours, and unreasonable spending. Months later, records show he was evicted from an apartment in Cyprus.
We are looking in everything in his life.
The FBI executed a
This guy right here, his wife said some stuff about him as far as how many times they were divorced, how he messed up money. The other guy who actually did the explosion in front of Trump Tower, he was divorced 2 times. And this wife that was the last one that was with him, when she came back to get interviewed, she said once he came back from his last tour in the army or in the field, he had a brain injury and he was never the same since. So it seems like this is a repetitive situation, and it's seems like a lot of tie-ins. And the sad part about it is it's all of our people that have been in our military that are actually doing this, that's radicalized. They have the training, they have the wherewithal, and they're actually already here. We got to really be careful. This is not a joke. This is serious.
Search warrant at Jabbar's latest home in North Harris County. Investigators have not yet reported what they found inside or whether any of those pieces will help solve the puzzle of how this native Texan and Army veteran pledged allegiance to the Islamic State.
That's the stuff in the coming days as far as that path to radicalization that we're really going to be digging into and making a priority.
Now, the FBI did say that Jabbar claimed he joined ISIS before last summer, saying so in one of 5 Facebook videos investigators say he posted while driving from Texas to New Orleans New Year's Eve night.
So I guess if they probably would have caught some of those posts, they may have been able to catch him, but he hadn't done any crimes up until that point. And I don't know if you can be arrested for saying that you've joined one of these crazy radical places. I mean, you could just say that you were trolling. So I don't know, y'all, but that's what we're dealing with. We got nonsense and we got crap going on every day. I know that you guys might like to go out, hang out and drink and stuff like that and go to events. I'm not telling you not to. All I'm telling you is have your head on a swivel and make sure that you're safe and you're keeping your family safe. Share and like. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Yes, I'm coming back tomorrow. Why? Because news just keeps on happening. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. And like I always tell you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Going over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's 2 G's, 2 P's. I guess I like doubles. Took the carbonation out because we ain't cutting for the bubbles. All right. Raspberry, grape, lemon, 14% alcohol by volume. Big flavor, big taste, big punch, big drip. See you guys tomorrow. I'm going to say it again because I mean it. Like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Get 'em!